I want to give some credit to Destiny for something he had said kind of offhand. Really important idea. He was talking about how, Andrew Tate's a part of this, very, very, very wealthy class. And he's like, but wealthy people don't really think like him. This readiness for violence, ostentation, the alpha mindset. He's like, that's not, and he's like, that's not really the culture of that. And I was like, okay, I can believe that. I can totally believe that. So, the thing though that has become interesting is this great sorting process. With everybody moving from various blue enclaves, that now this move has happened. We now are seeing some of the votes happen, the polling, people changing their voting patterns. Well, so this is now the up-and-coming wealthy class. They were the people who were able to make this move, for the most part. Skilled, upwardly mobile. Next is that I started to think through that as this sorting, as this vote change happens, that what you're starting to see is this fundamentally rebellion of the educated and smart and wealthy. So it hit me. Christopher Rufo dropping the plagiarism by the Harvard president. Somebody brought up, like, isn't it, what's the point of that? And then I'm like, yes, there we are. Somebody knew. There's something that rhymes with new. And that would describe the person who probably knew. I was sitting back thinking, I remember when we were looking at her paper, and, it did sound a little familiar, but it was also very good work. And it was important that we had somebody like her on the staff, being the president of Harvard, and, and it all for good intentions. But they remembered. And then, since moving down here to Florida, this lady's been talking to Christopher Rufo now and then, about education, about his big projects that are going on with DeSantis to change colleges there and stuff. And so it just hit me. I'm like, yeah, that's probably something like what happened. Somebody dropped dime. What the hell? Yeah, somebody dropped dime. And, oh yeah, she plagiarized. Yeah, Who knew? Who could have thunk it? And so now, if I remember correctly, I think she stepped down. Is still a tenured staff. And I'm thinking we're going to see little things like this happen. Little fly in the ointment, little here and there, something just sabotage, just boom, something about a person just comes out, boom, oh my gosh, they did what? What? This person did what? I think we're going to see that more at levels of power that it's like you wouldn't see any kind of pattern to it. Because now it's been made clear to an entire class of up-and-coming wealthy people that, like, they got to look out for themselves. They're looking at the colleges and they're saying, holy crap, when is my turn? They're listening to somebody that they know talk about something called the kulaks, and they're like, wait a second, okay, this is crazy. And then they look months, a year, 2-3 years later, looking back at the old town. Oh, the students are rioting. What about? What? All right, later.